Hi everyone, this is Sierra and welcome to Runa Passport Stories. So in this video, I am going to be talking about how to get your diploma authenticated. And this is going to be based upon my experiences living in Oregon. And this process can be different based upon where you live, like if you live in a different state, I don't know how it works for you. So this is how I'm going to be doing it in Oregon. The reason I'm getting a diploma authenticated is because I am moving to Thailand to teach English. And there's so many documents you need to apply for a working visa in another country. And if you've seen some of my previous videos, I used to teach in South Korea. And yeah, there were so many documents I needed for that country as well. But it was different. The documents you need between countries vary. It's not the same ones. And a big difference for Thailand versus Korea is that Thailand needs an authenticated diploma. And so I just want to bring you guys on my journey of getting my diploma authenticated because I had quite a few questions about it and thought maybe some of you guys would have questions about it as well. The first step is getting a copy of your diploma notarized. And this notarizing of a copy basically just says that this is an official copy of this document. It's not saying like, oh, your diploma is real or anything like that. It's just saying that this is an actual copy of this document. Because, the person who's notarizing can't actually notarize your real diploma unless they were there seeing it signed. So they're not saying the diploma is real. They're just saying the copy is real. So, in my area, UPS actually does this notary service. And so I'm going to be heading to UPS today to have them make a copy and say that, yes, they made a copy. And I need this to move on to step 2, which I will discuss later when we get there. So yeah, I have an appointment that I booked with UPS, so let's head over there. So I am at the UPS store and my appointment is in a couple minutes and I have my diploma. So I'm going to be heading in and I'll let you guys know when I come back out how it all went. So I am back from the UPS store and I wasn't quite sure what would happen when I went and how I would describe what I wanted, but I barely said anything and they were like, oh yeah, sure. And apparently they do this a lot. At least mine does. They do this a lot. And so yeah, I had them do 2 copies and they had this paperwork they filled out and then they had a stamp that they put across both the copy and the paper they were filling out. And they called it certified, that they were certifying it. And it was no problem at all. And it cost me $10 each, so I paid $20 because I'm always getting extra stuff of documents because I'm never quite sure if I'll need it again later or if something happens to the first one. But yeah, so that was pretty easy. And now on to step 2, which step 2 is going to my state capital and having them authenticated. I'm going to head over there. And fortunately, my state capital is not that far away from me. It's 35 minutes to an hour, depending on traffic from me. So I'm just gonna, head over there and I'll let you guys know how that goes. Okay, so I've made it to my state capital and there's a lot of buildings surrounding this water fountain and there's a really pretty statue here. But I'm trying to figure out what building to go into, and so I am on a hunt to find the right building, the right people to get my diploma authenticated. Anyways. So I just got done having my diploma, the copy of my diplomas apostilled. Apparently my State Department chooses to just apostille everything and it has a similar certification as authenticating. She explained that it was just some verbiage that was different between authentication and apostilling on the document. So it was only $10 each to have that done, so not a bad price. Now I'm on to step 3, which is to mail off my apostille / authenticated diploma from my Secretary of State to the U.S. Department of State in Washington, D.C. And they have to authenticate it through their department. And there's a couple different ways you can do this. You can do the really cheap way, which is just mailing it directly to the department. But they have like 2 weeks to even look at it and do anything, and then they just mail it back through USPS, like the slow mail. So you have a lot of time. This is the cheapest, maybe best option for you. I get really paranoid about not being able to track it with no tracking numbers, or like if something goes wrong, then I don't have enough time to redo it again. I'm going with a different option today, which is to actually pay a company to ensure that this gets done. And I did this before in Korea. There I had to have a background check apostilled by the government. This time I'm having a diploma authenticated, so slightly different people working on it. But it's the same company that I'm using. And I mail it to them in their Washington, D.C. office. And basically somebody stands in line. They stand in line at the department, they make sure it gets done, and then they mail it back to me. And it can be done in like a week. And you can choose how fast you want it to be returned to you. You want 1-day shipping, 2-day shipping, and there's tracking numbers involved with all of that. So it can be really, really beneficial if you're on a time crunch. This is more expensive. So I am actually having them do the 4th step as well, which the 4th step is taking your authenticated diploma from the US government to the Thai consulate. And then the Thai consulate will basically authenticate it on their end. And so that's a lot of people making sure that everything's okay. It's kind of annoying. The company I'm using is Express Apostille Document Services. Kind of a long name, but they're pretty good. So yeah, I'm using them, and what they're charging me to basically have them not only take it to the US Department of State, but also to the Thai consulate in Washington, D.C., and then do 2-day shipping back to me is like around $340. Like, they quoted me at $300 to just do the document side of it, and then there's a $15 embassy fee to pay the Thai embassy, and then there is for 2-day shipping back, it's $25. I just wanted to be able to track it. They did have the option of free shipping using just the post office, but I like to be able to track my stuff. And so it's a bit more expensive, but I will then have it, and there's a lot more guarantee around my documents. But yeah, there is cheaper options, so it's all up to you and price checking that out. So yeah, I'm currently at the UPS to mail off the form for that company, my authenticated apostilled diploma, and then a check for that company. So here I go. Hi everyone. So my package has arrived in the mail from the Express Apostille Services place. I don't remember the exact name of it, but I'll put a link below of what agency I went through. So I got my diploma notarized by UPS, saying that yes, they made it a copy of it. Then I went to my State Department, and they authenticated it there. They gave an apostille to it. And then I mailed all my documents to an agency in Washington, D.C. They took it to the federal level department, who authenticated it. And then after that step, they went to the Thai consulate in Washington, D.C. to have them authenticate it. It took me 2 weeks roughly to get this back from them. And that's because they had to go through 2 different processes for it. If it was just like one of those that you were doing, it probably would be a lot faster. So they FedExed it back to me, and I just got it. Yeah, it's all here, which is exciting to know that that actually made it all the way through. But I'm really glad to have it. It's gonna really help me move forward with getting my work visa in Thailand. I'm really excited to go. But yeah, again, I don't know exactly how this process will work for you guys. Like if you're in a different state, if you're going to a different country, it might be different what the requirements are. So I just want to preface that. And oh, I totally forgot, my hair is different. You probably might have wondered. From earlier, I had different hair. So yes, during those 2 weeks I did cut and dye my hair. But yeah, so if you've gone through this process and have had different steps you had to go through, please comment down below. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button down below, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!